What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so just a quick reminder of those of you who haven't heard this or maybe thinking about it but not quite convinced about it. YouTube is cracking down on free speech, and as a result, us content creators, especially us smaller content creators, are no longer able to present ourselves in the way that we used to be able to. So we have to give like a censored, watered down version of our thoughts. And there's certain things we can't even talk about on here anymore. It's like kindergarten on YouTube when it comes to us, man. So that's why I strongly suggest a lot of you guys, if you like raw, unfiltered, unadulterated, uncensored content, real thoughts, I suggest you guys consider coming over to the Patreon. All right. Now it is $2 a month. I think it's worth it because, there's a lot of content already up there. I take requests very quickly on the Patreon. There's a free dialogue on there. It's a chat. We can talk to people about anything, any topics. I take requests directly from the Patreon, and we talk about everything over there. So there's a $2 tier where I talk about politics, social issues, potpourri topics. The $5 tier is where I talk about NBA content, in particular LeBron James, the La Media, Clutch Sports, etc., etc. All right, LeBron has come down from his palatial estate. He's on YouTube and he's trying to regulate what we talk about over here. You know what I'm saying? So increasingly, more and more of my content is going to go over to the Patreon. So salute to you guys. Saw this. So the Lakers are playing the Bucks today, and apparently, for the second time this season, LeBron James will be ducking Giannis onto the Copo. Okay. LeBron is doubtful with that ankle that mysteriously only creeps up when he's going up against teams that are above 500. When he's going up against those top-tier teams, that ankle magically flares up. So he's not going to play, apparently. If I'm Darvin Ham, I know he's my boss, LeBron James. I'm masquerading like he's my coach, like I'm the coach, but really, Darvin Ham, you got articles openly applauding LeBron being insubordinate and not listening to his head coach. I mean, it's just unbelievable stuff, man. Only when you're affiliated with Clutch Sports do you get to be insubordinate to your coach, and it's a good thing. Somehow they justify by saying the coach is incompetent. Only when you're affiliated with Clutch Sports do you get to knock the hell out of your teammate, and they'll say, the La Media will say that you're showing leadership. But anyway, aside from the fact that he's ducking smoke with Giannis, I also want to put out there that, and yeah, I know what some people are thinking, well, why you say anything about Giannis ducking smoke? Well, it is what it is. I'm not going to do it. I know that he probably should have played those games, but, it is what it is. I know that LeBron does it egregiously, and the La Media says nothing about it. He has a history of doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone Giannis not playing games against certain teams, but LeBron does it all the time, and only do social media hold him accountable. The media is not going to hold him accountable. So it is what it is. But here's what I want to get to. Do you know that LeBron James is only 65 missed shots away from becoming the all-time leader in missed shots? The all-time leader in missed shots. So there's no way he can avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't miss so many games, because then he'll forfeit his ability to be on all honors, and as far as honors and all NBA teams and all of that awards. So he's 65 missed shots away. Ain't that amazing? I remember LeBron fans who I desperately want to call another term on here, but I can't do it. I remember all these extreme LeBron fans always talking about Kobe. Oh, the all-time leader in missed shots. All-time leader in missed shots. All-time leader in missed shots. Ha 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 he he. But we used to go, he played 20 years. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Oh. Well, look who's about to surpass him. So we go, well, man, he's played 101,400. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. He shouldn't have kept playing then. Since everybody want us to praise him when he reaches these point totals or these milestones, well, we're going to acknowledge all these other milestones that they don't want to acknowledge. The 5,000 plus turnovers. In fact, he's the all-time leader in turnovers in regular season and playoff history. He's already the all-time leader in missed shots in postseason history. And now, very shortly, he's going to become the all-time leader in missed shots. It's coming. And I'm going to go live when he's on the precipice of reaching that milestone. He's getting there. Over 14,400 missed shots and counting. By the way, Kareem played in 1,560 games, which is maybe, 70 more games LeBron's played? Or 80 more games, something around that figure. And Kareem has, I think, well over 2,000 fewer missed shots. 2,000 fewer missed shots than LeBron James. Now, mind you, LeBron goes to the paint a lot. Half his points in his career come in the paint, whereas half of Kobe's points have come in mid-range. So why is LeBron even this close to the all-time leader? He's not efficient. Yeah, that field goal percentage looks good, 51, 52%, but it's misleading. Because if he was efficient, he really would be around 60% every year. Because half of his points come in the paint. In the paint, he's shooting 70, 80%. So why isn't he shooting 60% from the floor? But, they don't want to have those conversations because it makes their brains ache from overuse. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it.